Have you ever noticed that sometimes the most capable and outstanding people are also the most criticized? In today's video, we'll delve into the intriguing world of the chosen ones and find out why they attract so much hate. Those who stand out, whether for their intelligence, kindness, or talent, often face a wave of negativity. But why does this happen? This video explains why some people will never like you because your spirit bothers their darkness. Here. Spirit refers to your unique energy pattern, essentially who you are on an energetic level in the complex web of human connections. We often meet individuals whose inner conflicts manifest as darkness, negative emotions, insecurities, or unresolved issues. Why do people treat you badly? For no reason. They won't like you, want you around, or make you feel good about yourself because your light irritates their darkness. You're simply being yourself and not bothering anyone. You are kind to everyone. You respect everyone, but some will hate you and treat you badly no matter what you do, say, or give them. They will never really like or respect you. It's not about you, it's about them. The first reason for attracting hatred is recognizing your inner potential. When a person recognizes their inner potential, they begin to vibrate at a higher frequency and manifest their true capabilities, which can cause discomfort in others who have not yet found themselves or who are unsure of their own journeys. This spiritual recognition is often perceived as a threat by those who feel stagnant or threatened by change. In the spiritual context, the awakening of inner potential is seen as a deeper connection with the divine or the purest essence of being. This involves the development of innate abilities, increased intuition, and a deeper understanding of one's life purpose, elements that can make the chosen ones stand out. This differentiation can generate envy or hostility from people who see this awakening as a reminder of their own limitations or unresolved fears. The perception of the spiritual and personal success of others can be misinterpreted as a judgment on those who are not on the same path, intensifying feelings of hatred and resentment. In short, recognizing one's inner potential can illuminate the shadows of others, leading them to react negatively instead of seeking their own inner light. The second key factor contributing to resentment towards the chosen ones is their remarkable presence. The chosen ones often possess a remarkable presence, which transcends the conventional and marks the people around them. This presence can be an aura of peace, a serene confidence, or simply an energy that seems to illuminate environments. In the spiritual context, this presence is often seen as a manifestation of divine alignment or an expression of the inner light that everyone carries, but not everyone reveals. This spiritual glow can cause the chosen ones to be perceived as special or different, in both admiration and resentment. People who are struggling with their own insecurities or who feel lost on their spiritual journeys can see this light as a painful reminder of their own shadows or perceived flaws. This contrast can generate envy and resentment because instead of being inspired to seek their own enlightenment, these people may choose to project their frustrations onto the chosen, manifesting this in the form of hatred. The third reason is the remarkable resilience and determination of the chosen ones. Deeply spiritual characteristics. The Dolores Canon highlighted as common traits among individuals advanced in their spiritual journey. These individuals often face significant adversity and challenges that test their strength and faith, but emerge from these trials with renewed wisdom and strength. This resilience is not just passive survival, it is an active choice to pursue a path of spiritual growth, even when it means facing painful obstacles or misunderstandings. The chosen one's determination to follow their life purpose by staying true to their spiritual beliefs can be seen as a threat by those who prefer the security of complacency or who feel insecure about their own abilities to face similar challenges. The ability of the chosen ones to persist, to turn adversity into learning, and to keep moving forward in their mission can provoke envy and resentment in others. These negative reactions are often a reflection of the discomfort some people feel when they see someone embracing challenges with courage and faith, reminding them of their own unresolved struggles or reluctance to change. The fourth factor is a reflection of the inner conflicts of others. The chosen ones often act as involuntary mirrors for those around them, reflect in the inner conflicts and insecurities of others. This ability to reflect is not a conscious choice, but a natural consequence of their authenticity and spiritual transparency. By living their truths and faithfully following their spiritual paths, the chosen ones can inadvertently highlight the areas in which other people feel they are lacking or failing. In the spiritual context, it is believed that each person carries an inner light that can illuminate shadows, not only their own, but also those of others. When the chosen ones illuminate these shadows, they can inadvertently cause discomfort or fear in people who are not yet ready to face or recognize their own inner dilemmas. This can lead to feelings of resentment or even hatred, as it is easier to harass the mirror than to face the truth it reflects. In addition, the chosen ones often maintain an integrity and commitment to personal and spiritual growth that can be challenging for others who live in a more superficial or less examined way. This difference in levels of awareness and self-examination can create a perceived chasm between the chosen and those around them, intensifying feelings of inadequacy or resentment for those who feel judged or diminished by the mere presence of the chosen. This dynamic can create an atmosphere where the chosen ones are seen not only as individuals on a path of growth, but as unwitting catalysts of emotional discomfort for others, which means that they are often misunderstood or rejected by those who are in conflict with their own inner truths. The fifth reason is the sympathy and authenticity that the chosen ones display. The sympathy and authenticity of the chosen ones are qualities that paradoxically can attract both admiration and resentment. These characteristics emanate naturally from individuals who are aligned with their spiritual purposes and live in a true and open way. They interact with the world in a genuine way without pretenses or masks, which in many contexts would only be seen positively. According to the canon's teachings on the evolution of the soul, such purity results from many lifetimes of learning and spiritual growth, culminating in a presence that is both convincing and genuine. However, authenticity and friendliness can, in some cases, highlight a lack of these qualities in others. People who are struggling with their own authenticity or who often wear social masks can feel threatened or exposed by the transparency and sincerity of the chosen ones. This can trigger a process of uncomfortable introspection or even denial, leading to feelings of hostility or resentment. In a spiritual context, these qualities reflect a deep connection with the higher self and a willingness to relate to others in a way that is both compassionate and non-judgmental. The chosen ones often possess an innate empathy that allows them to understand and connect with the pains and joys of others in a very intense way. For those around them who have not yet reached such a level of self-acceptance or spiritual awareness, this empathy can seem like a constant reminder of their own inadequacies or perceived failings. Therefore, while the sympathy and authenticity of the chosen ones are sources of light and inspiration, these same lights can illuminate aspects that others would prefer to keep hidden or unexplored, generating an adverse reaction rather than a positive response. The sixth sign is the fact that they are the chosen ones, a target for projected negativity. The mere fact of being identified as chosen can make these individuals targets for projected negativity. This often stems from the belief or perception that they have a special purpose or a divinely guided mission. This label, while it can be a source of inspiration and strength for the individual themselves, can also attract the scarce scrutiny and envy of others. In many spiritual traditions, it is believed that those who are destined to play significant roles in the spiritual development of humanity face challenges commensurate with their mission. This includes not only external obstacles, but also the projection of negative feelings by others who may see these chosen ones as a threat to the status quo or a rebuke to their own life choices. This projected negativity can manifest itself as hatred, jealousy, or even a desire to see the chosen one fail, which for some would be a validation of their own insecurities or failures. The fact that they are seen as special or different makes it easier for them to be used as receptacles for frustrations, fears, and dissatisfaction that actually belong to those who project them. Furthermore, the projection of negativity onto the chosen ones can be intensified in environments that view conformity and mediocrity, where exceptionality is viewed with suspicion or as a challenge to the norm. Thus, the chosen ones often carry the weight not only of their own missions, but also of the emotional discomfort of those around them, becoming true beacons who, while illuminating, attract the darkness of others, the penultimate factor contributing to the hatred directed at the chosen ones is implicit prejudice and misunderstanding phenomena that can be profoundly influenced by memories and experiences of past lives, as described in Dolores Cannon's teachings. According to Cannon, souls carry with them memories and traumas from previous incarnations, which can profoundly affect their interactions and perceptions in subsequent lives. In this context, the chosen ones can be misunderstood or face prejudice due to resonances of past experiences that others have with them. Even if unconsciously, these resonances can generate negative reactions based not only on current interactions, but on deep-rooted conflicts or prejudices that transcend time and space. For example, if in a past life an individual had a negative experience with someone who they now in another life recognize as a chosen one, there may be a predisposition to resentment or distrust regardless of that person's current behavior. These feelings are reinforced and complicated by implicit prejudices that are formed not only due to direct experiences, but also due to the cultural, social, and spiritual influence accumulated over several lifetimes. In addition, Cannon's teachings suggest that the chosen ones often have missions that involve breaking old patterns and introducing new paradigms, which in itself can be fertile ground for misunderstandings. They can be seen as going against established norms or as threats to the existing order, simply because they are aligned with purposes that challenge the conventional. Thus, implicit prejudice and misunderstandings are significantly aggravated by the complexity of soul memories and past life influences, making the chosen ones targets of adverse reactions that are often enigmatic and deeply rooted in histories that transcend the ordinary understanding of temporality and individuality. Finally, the last reason is the power of contrast on the spiritual journey. The contrast between light and dark is fundamental to growth and evolution. The chosen ones, by being firmly on the side of the light, naturally highlight the darkness around them, leading to resistance and hatred from those who are not yet ready to embrace the light. This highlights the importance of the spiritual work of the chosen ones, which is often a catalyst for both individual and collective transformation. This insight is a powerful synthesis of how the dynamics of light and dark operate on the spiritual journey, particularly for those considered chosen ones. The presence of these individuals strongly aligned with the light functions not only as a reflection of their own worth, but also as a beacon that illuminates the dark areas in the environment and in the people around them. The resistance and hatred that the chosen ones face can be understood as a natural reaction of those who are rooted in patterns of darkness, whether out of fear, ignorance, or attachment to old ways of being. The light brought by the chosen ones challenges these patterns, provoking an instinctive reaction of defense that often manifests itself as antagonism or rejection. However, it is precisely this confrontation between light and darkness that provides opportunities for spiritual growth and evolution. By being targets of negativity, the chosen ones not only have their own strengths and resilience tested and strengthened, but also play a crucial role in provoking reflection, questioning, and potentially transformation in others. Through their existence and actions, the chosen ones serve as catalysts for change, encouraging those around them to re-examine their own lives and choices. This process, although often uncomfortable and challenging, is essential for transcending old limitations and aligning with higher spiritual paths. Thus, even though they face resistance, the role of the chosen ones is fundamental not only for their own spiritual development, but for the advancement of collective consciousness. So, my friends, we must understand that in most cases people are not demonic, rather a demonic spirit has taken hold of them. You can't remove their pain, you can only move on when others behave irrationally towards you. People can be hard on you for no reason. They lie about you. They are rude to you for no reason. They see the light within you and are intimidated by its brilliance because they don't possess it. When people see the light inside you, it forces them to reflect on themselves and face their pain. You have greatness within you, and you should know that this will unleash the enemies around you. The phrase, "your spirit irritates the darkness," conveys that your strong, positive spiritual presence can disturb or disrupt negative influences or internal struggles. It can imply that your positive energy and resilience can disrupt or challenge negative forces or personal issues that other people may be dealing with. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates. It's not you. You're not broken. It's your brilliance highlighting their fractures. They feel less than when they around you, and they still won't like you. You could find a cure for cancer, solve world hunger, and bring about world peace, and some people still won't like you. Everyone has inner demons they've never dealt with. In most cases, you're not the problem. It's the inner spirits they're not fully aware of. In a healthy society, your relationships keep you aware of when your demons are taking over. You can see these negative spirits on a daily basis: jealousy, fear, bullying, gossip, hatred, lack of self-esteem, insecurity, narcissism. Ignore the haters. They don't understand your purpose or your greatness. It's almost as if they're afraid of changing for the better. In the presence of someone in a better place, you can't heal them directly. They have to do the work and heal their shadow. Be wary of new people coming into your life. Only a few have good intentions about why they want to be your friend or start a relationship with you. Some people are sent into our lives to help us, and others are sent to destroy us. Discernment is key here. If you're still here, you're part of the faithful circle of wisdom seekers. With your support, I can keep producing videos and sharing enlightening knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and comment if this video. Thank you for being part of this community. I wish you a life full of abundance. May you receive generous blessings today.